Hello, my YouTube family and friends. I am Budgeting Mama, and I'm back again to give you more job leads for the day. Let's see. Once again, I am focusing on the income portion of budgeting, and focusing on income, and my my focus is going to be on mid-level professionals, those of us who have some years of experience in our respective industries. Um, and I'm going to go ahead and share job opportunities that focus on those, or also and give you guys some information for those who want to pivot into tech roles or tech adjacent roles. So that's my expertise. That's my area. I am in healthcare IT myself, so I do have some level of expertise. So I was a hiring manager as well. So I do know a little bit about here and there what we're looking for in the IT space, specifically healthcare. But let's get down to business. Okay, so our first job opportunity of the day is a systems business analyst in the IT application solutions. So they are looking. This is actually the BAE Systems is the corporation Inc. And they're hiring for remotely, but they are in Charlotte, North Carolina, and this is a hybrid position, at or remote. So if you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, they would like you to come to the office from time to time. But if you're not, this is a remote position for you, work from anywhere. And the salary is between 84,000 and 143,000 annually. So they do pay very well, if I say so myself. So pretty much they are seeking a business systems analyst, pretty much a BA to join the application solutions, functional applications services team. Their primary responsibility will be to serve as a liaison with the business and technology teams, ascertaining system requirements such as program features, output requirements, input data acquisition, and system techniques and controls. You'll work closely with customers and technical resources to understand, define, and document business demand. This is typical for our BA roles. Let's see, you'll also provide support for new implementation assessments, new implementations and enhancements, and upgrade requests, which is typical for BA work if you have been in that position before. So, what they are looking for as far as required education and experience, they do want you to have a bachelor's degree with your major coursework under the management, information systems, business administration, or a related field. So it doesn't have to be just those, but they would like a bachelor's degree to start and a minimum of 4 years experience that is related to these type of duties. You should have experience interfacing with business stakeholders and IT applications team to gather and define the document business processes. Let's see. Also, they want you to assess business demand requests, determining and documenting business functional, technical, and security requirements, and delivering recommendations to executive and stakeholders. They want you to have experience there. They want you to analyze current state and emerging technology applications, functionality, and business needs proactively to add value. This is like more of the description, but who am I? They want you to conduct technical and business meetings to provide awareness and track status of application in-flight efforts. They want you to be responsible for and lead the development and maintenance of documentation such as requirement documentation, high-level design documents, test plans, test use cases, user guides, and O&M support documentation. You need to be an excellent communicator with ability to facilitate working meetings and requirement gathering sessions with all levels of business, of course, and once again, business and technical stakeholders. You need to have the ability to think critically, evaluate information gathered, and present ideas. They want you to possess excellent documentation and writing skills. Of course, of course. They want you to be experienced in a broad range of business applications, domains, and development methodologies. Have strong attention to detail with the ability to correlate information with multiple sources impacting the requirements. Effectively manage multiple priorities, pretty much juggle multiple projects. You need to be a motivated individual with a proven track record of quality delivery on time, on budget, and within scope projects. You need to be a people person with the ability to engage diplomatically with stakeholders and communicate changes that may not be aligned with their original expectations. Pretty much let them down easy. They want you to have working knowledge of agile and waterfall methodologies. These are project management methodologies. You can look those up if you need a little brush up on those. Let's see, preferred experience they want you to have pretty much some experience in finance and or procurement. Let's see, you want understanding of BAE finance, but yeah, that's not required. That's the preferred, but not required. Previous job experience with automating business processes, whether purely by functional or in collaboration with IT. Also have good interpersonal skills. Someone who's not afraid to challenge the norm or suggest change. So that's this job right here. Also, once again, this is between 84K and $143,000. So this was posted 2 days ago. So if I were you, I would hop on this one. So let's move on to the next one. So our next open position was also posted 2 days ago. This is our Microsoft Office 365 analyst. So basically, this one is another analyst position where you are remote and it's full time and it's at UNC Healthcare. Also, this one is listed at $33 an hour to $47.50 an hour. So, one who has experience as well. So, this is a Microsoft Office 365 analyst at UNC Healthcare. You will be providing technical support for applications and interfaces that deliver IT tools and support business functions across the health system. So basically, this is my lane as well. I support business functions and pretty much clinical functions across the healthcare system. Okay, so this role involves development, testing, integration, and implementation of solutions using Microsoft 365 products, as well as collaboration with other IT teams, of course. Collaboration is the name of the game in IT. I swear. So, in your job, you will be assisting other IT teams with selection and provides technical evaluation of products, tools to ensure adherence to enterprise-wide requirements, develop and maintain clear documentation for program development and modification, function as liaison to health system departments using IT resources, offers design solutions and alternatives to enhance and improve the existing systems. You want to participate in formulating and defining system scope, objectives, and solutions. You will be designing, coding, testing, debugging, and document programs, interfaces, and scripts to specify requirements. You want to update management, customers, and others on the progress of assigned tasks, projects, and issues. So that's pretty typical for this type of role. And so the required qualifications they would like are a bachelor's degree in computer science, information systems, or any other field. As long as you have some experience, they like it. The degree doesn't matter as much if you have the experience to back you up. They want you to have at least 2 years of IT systems and or operational experience, or 4 years of IT experience, systems experience, and operational experience. If you have an associate's degree, so they they will they will be more lenient on the bachelor's degree if you have experience. Experience is the name of the game here. I'm telling you. Or C, 6 years of IT systems and or operational experience if you only have a high school diploma or a GED. So don't stress so much on that bachelor degree, guys. They are a little bit more lenient nowadays. Okay, so the preferred skills that they want you to have, preferred, not required. They want you to have demonstrated ability and hands-on experience in the use of Microsoft 365 products, which we all do. All of us have used Word, document, Outlook, stuff like that. So don't say you don't. You do. You do. You have used it before. So use that to your advantage. Okay, you want to have skills in strong building relationships and interpersonal communication skills. ability to work I can't even say the word collaboratively with team members to plan, design, build, and implement solutions. You want to have a working knowledge of third-party tools such as ShareGate and Airtable. Once again, that's preferred, not required. And those stuff like that, you can look up on YouTube or Google and get a little idea or feel for it so you can speak to it during an interview. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So for those of us who are always like, oh, I don't feel every checkbox. You don't have to. Trust me. You can speak to it a little bit. You can get you in there. Trust me, I've done it. So that was for this row. Remember, this one is between $33 an hour to $47.50 an hour. So that's for our Microsoft Office 365 analyst, and that is a UNC Healthcare. Let's move on to our last role, and this is on Dice.com. If you don't know, Dice.com is a popular website for IT roles. They have full-time positions, and they also have contract positions. So this clinical analyst position happens to be a contract position. It was posted 21 days ago, but updated 12 hours ago. So that does mean it is still open. They haven't found the right person. So this is for Motion Recruitment, which is a contract consulting company. So unfortunately, this one is not a remote position. This was on site. On site. So you probably might have to travel, not in Boston. So, or they might let you know where the site is if it's not in Boston. So this one pays between 50 and 70 an hour. Man, that was a good pay right there. And it's full time, and it is a contract position. And the recruiter if you're contacted for this position, they will let you know the length of the contract. So the skills they're looking for, just a quick rundown is recruiting, SQL, data analysis, Cisco certifications, HL7, testing, Microsoft Exchange, and collaboration. So they're saying their client is a well-known consulting company. Okay, they're not giving us the name. That is a contract. They're hiring a contractor to join on a project with a health benefits client. This is a fully remote U.S.-based contracting opportunity. Okay. It says on site up here, but okay. Well, that will be. You can speak to that on the when you can get a call back on this one. Once you apply, usually the recruiters will hit you up about these, especially since they haven't found the right person at this point. So you can ask, like, is this fully remote? I see fully remote here, so you can't say it's not there. I would push that. So the contract is from March to December 2025. Fully remote. Fully remote. It says it right there. Fully remote. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So once again, they do want you to have SQL and strong data analysis experience in CCDA and how and why it's used. Oh, Lord, I gotta plug in my computer. They want you to have experience designing data pipelines, HL7 and FHIR, that is a healthcare integration. So you'll be setting up data interoperability pipelines, review and configure interoperability, coordinate with various teams to onboard the new data sources, support interoperability testing and conducting end-to-end testing of data exchange process, monitor and optimize the performance, and collaborate with various stakeholders, as always, which is typical in IT. Yeah, this is like more of a data role. So once again, pay is pretty good. Remember, $50 to $70 an hour for this one. Big money on these small contracts. And if you're experienced in those areas, you can do this as you can job stack with this one. If you got this experience, job stack. Okay, guys, so that was the last job I have for you guys today. But once again, I do want to remind you, if you are looking to pivot into tech, there are opportunities to get free certifications at this point. Between now and August 2025, you can get an opportunity to apply for a free voucher to get the certification. So you do want to go ahead and get your study on. This is for cloud practitioner, AI practitioner, solutions architect, SysOps administrators, and other data engineers, machine learning engineers, all these certs. These are for AWS certifications. That's a major, major, major cert. used in many companies. So this pretty much the voucher covers 100% cost of the certification. You certs are usually about 100, 200, $300 to take the test. So go ahead and get study. They have the skill builders, so you can study all the information you need to try to pass the test, and they will pay for the test for you. So that's a good one to know. So that's it for today, guys. Also, if you made it this far into the video, I do offer a six-figure resume kit where I help you. I give you a kit so you can help yourself. So you can help. You can get help putting together your resume. Those of you who are, those of us who've been laid off, we don't know where to start. We've been at the same job for 15 years. We don't know where to go. We don't know how to do the resumes, stuff like that. I've heard it a lot. You don't know where to start. So I have put together a six-figure resume kit. So you can catch that in my description below. And if you need more attention, so those of you who need more one-on-one help, I do offer my resume rewriting services. I can hop on a Zoom. We can work on it together. So you can kind of give me an idea of your background, tell me what your experience is, so I can help you formulate a resume. And we can look at job descriptions, so we can kind of link it up and match it there. And I can help you through that process. So if you wanted to book a call with me to help you get me a more personalized attention, I can do that as well. And I also can write your resume for you as well. But I'll put those links in the description to help you guys out. I just want to get you guys back working, especially those of us who've been laid off. I understand. It's hard out here. It's hard out here. It is hard. But that's it for today, guys. So once again, budgeting mama, and I'm out, and I will be more hitting you up with more job ladies later. Thank you. Have a good night.